still a lot of work to do. Just take it one day at a time. And kids keep me going and keep me motivated. I give them everything I have, and they give me everything they have, and we keep each other in line. I felt like I was always prepared, to lead. The JV did give me the experience that I needed and gave me a lot of lessons that I learned down there with that group of kids, especially finishing 10-0. Coming up here, I've dealt with most of these kids since I've been back, so it's not like they weren't used to me. It was just a matter of them coming in and me coming in and them understanding that I'm in charge. When I was around, I was doing JV. I'm still hands-on with the varsity. I'm still instilling that discipline that they need, and that's what I felt like we were lacking. They needed discipline. They needed to be led in a direction of where they understood it was consequences for every bad decision they make. And hat off to Coach Scott, a great coach. Part of my staff, I still believe he has a lot of great years left in him. He just needed a break. It meant a lot to me. When my last year here, Coach Scott was on the coaching staff, so keeping him around. We looked at all our coaches back then as father figures. Now it's more like a brother relationship. So we get along real well. We push each other in practice. I'm more of an offensive guy. He's a defensive guy. So when the offense is going, I'm yelling at him, trying to get him amped up, talking trash to him to get his guys going, and we compete. We'll always have the community feel on the staff, especially with myself, Coach Scott, Benji Scott, Coach Spain, all of us being from Petersburg. We always have the ties around, but we still need other guys from other places to bring their knowledge to the game over here. We don't know everything, and we don't pretend to know everything. We got Coach Coles, who was here last year as the wide receiver coach. He's taking over as the offensive coordinator. I got Coach Talley, MEAC Hall of Fame guy. I played against him in college at Norfolk State. And I got Coach Freeland, defensive back coach. I couldn't let him land anywhere else. It felt like it was only right for him to be here. And I know he's eager and hungry to teach these guys. I forgot to mention Coach Day. Man, I don't know how I could forget that guy. Shoot, Coach Day is my lifesaver, man. He comes in with these quarterbacks and his energy, man. His energy is just, it brings everybody up. The way he puts everything together from the time we take the field to the time they leave. He's always high energy and always talking.
What will a Coach Mathis team look like starting offensively?
One play at a time, man. We just take it one play at a time. I can't predict the future. Whatever God has in store for us this season, we take it and embrace it with open arms, and we'll take it one play at a time. Quarterback competition is still open.
What do you like about the quarterback competition?
I love the fact that they actually help each other. It's no sense of jealousy. We have 6 quarterbacks on the roster, but we're repping 3 of them right now, and with all 3 of them, they're constantly pushing each other and helping each other when they make mistakes. I like the fact that we're actually moving around this year. Our line is moving, and we're getting at the guys now. It's no days off, no plays off, basically, for them. Like, you're going to be moving every second out here on the field. From 4:30 to 7 o'clock, you're moving on this field, and you get your 5-minute breaks here and there, but Coach Spain and Coach Whitaker, who's also Petersburg graduate, he's also helping with the O-line as well, too. They do a good job of working together. It's kind of like night and day with them. Or I should say good cop, bad cop. Coach Spain is the bad cop, and Coach Whitaker is the good cop. But Coach Whitaker can get a little spicy sometimes too now. I think that's the motto for the whole city this year. The whole school district is our turn. For me, when I look at football itself, I like to call it the new bird. It's the new Petersburg. So we're not even gonna say the whole name. We're just gonna say the new bird. Definitely, when we look at the geographic setup of Region 3, man, it's wide open right now with Lafayette going up to 4, Grafton going down to 2. It's open for anybody right now, so we're just taking it one day at a time, and whatever happens, happens.